This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Big snowflakes were falling for the last couple of hours, and we are getting reports of some treacherous travel out there. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Devin Dagnall. We're hearing reports of vehicles off the road, and the evening commute isn't over yet. Let's get a first look at that forecast.
Thank you, Beth and Devin. Our first weather today is brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, offering a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 drawing. All right, we can see that Clipper system moved through last night, and we had those warm temperatures this morning. It brought rain into the state, but now things have cooled off. We're very close to freezing, and we can see we are actually having some snow here in town. Taking a closer look, a little bit of rain still by the coastal areas, but here in town and very close to the coastal areas, we are seeing some snowfall, and we do have temperatures right around freezing, and that snow is planning to stick throughout tonight. So we can see the high temperatures for today, right around 38 degrees. That's why we saw some rain overnight into the early morning hours. Look at the coastal areas, 41 in Bar Harbor, Rockland 43, and lots of areas in the low to mid 40s down by the coastal areas. But those warmer temperatures were the aiding reason for those rain showers. But now we're cooling off near freezing, 33 here in town, 34 in Bar Harbor, so a lot cooler temperatures. And that is why we're seeing some snow stick out on the ground. But we're not going to be seeing any snow throughout the later hours tonight. And we're going to see clearing skies and temperatures dropping into the low 20s. Beth and Devin?
Alrighty, Chase, thank you. A superintendent who oversees 4 towns in Hancock County has been suspended by multiple school boards. This comes after a teachers union rendered a vote of no confidence for him. Our Grace Blanchard has the details.
The superintendent of School Union 76 has come under fire after teachers cast an overwhelming vote of no confidence in him as a leader.
All of us dreaded going into work because we didn't know what was going to happen that day.
Daniel Ross has been the superintendent since 2022. He oversees the Brookland School, Sedgwick Elementary, and the Deer Isle Stonington Elementary and High School. Last week, a Maine Education Association representative held a no-confidence vote at all 4 schools, with only 4 teachers voting in favor of Ross's effectiveness as a leader.
By not supporting teachers, you're not supporting the students, and we really need to have someone that we can trust.
Multiple teaching staff members cited several reasons for the vote, including community concerns not being addressed and not being able to trust Ross to treat employees equitably.
The morale here in school has gotten increasingly worse since he started. There's been great amount of disrespect shown to staff, all members of staff.
According to the chairs of the Deer Isle Stonington and Sedgwick School Board, both voted unanimously at their latest meetings to suspend Ross from conducting business on their behalf.
My hope is that we can find a qualified, great, supportive superintendent who can lead us.
We had a sit-down interview scheduled for today with Ross, but he canceled this morning and is yet to release a statement. The School Union 76 Board is holding an emergency meeting tonight at 7 at the Sedgwick School. According to their agenda, they plan to determine if Ross will be placed on paid administrative leave and negotiate terms for an interim superintendent. In studio, I'm Grace Blanchard. Beth and Devin.
Grace, thank you. Well, beginning next month, your paycheck will decrease slightly to help pay for Maine's paid family and medical leave program. The rules of the new program were finalized on Wednesday by the Maine Department of Labor. The program guarantees 12 weeks of paid family and medical leave for things like helping a sick relative or childbirth. The benefits don't start until May of 2026, but paycheck deductions begin on January 1st of 2025 to help raise funds for the program. Patrick Woodcock, the CEO of the Maine State Chamber of Commerce, says many businesses who already offer a private paid family and medical leave program are upset with how the new rules are being implemented.
Ultimately, we are concerned with the timeline. This is taking effect in a matter of weeks. For instance, we had asked to have businesses to have the ability to request an exemption, pursue a private paid family medical leave program that they're implementing today back in June. At this point, that won't be available until around April of this coming year.
Well, under the new rules, employers and employees will split a 1% tax on the employee's paycheck. For someone making $1,500, they will see their paycheck decrease by $7.50.
Earlier this week, a 34-year-old court order mandating oversight of Maine's mental health services was lifted. Now, mental health advocates are warning that more work still needs to be done. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard has more.
Some folks think, oh, because this particular judge, the court's no longer overseeing this and it gets dismissed, that means everything's fine. That is the furthest thing from the truth.
Mark Joyce, the managing attorney for Disability Rights Maine, is talking about the 34-year-old Am High consent decree. The decree was a settlement agreement for a class action lawsuit brought after several patients died at the Augusta Mental Health Institute. It required mental health services in Maine to be under special oversight by an officer of the court until certain benchmarks had been met. The current person in charge of that oversight was former Maine Supreme Court Justice Dan Wathen. According to Joyce, Wathen changed the original benchmarks to be less stringent so the state could pass them.
They had not been met as of 2024. Many had, but there were some that weren't.
The decree was dismissed on Tuesday. Joyce says there's more work to be done in order for mental health services in Maine to meet the proper standard of care.
The Constitution sets a floor, not a ceiling, right? So just because the state would be able to show it's above that floor, there's no way it shows that they're at the ceiling.
Joyce adds that since the decree was first formed, Maine has moved to a deinstitutionalized approach, heavily relying on over 170 contractors to provide services across the state. One thing he's pushing for is an independent third party to be able to handle how individuals accessing services interact with those contractors.
When an individual is not getting the service that they should be getting pursuant to that contract, they have no direct method to seek relief to get the service unless they go to the state to say, hey, I'm not getting the service. And that depends upon whatever administration is in power at the time.
Joyce says they're not pursuing any legal action with regards to the dismissal of the consent decree, but hopes state lawmakers craft legislation to address their issues. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news tonight, the Ellsworth Fire Department is dealing with a shortage of fire engines after a recent accident, and other issues put them out of commission. Our David Ledford spoke with the city's fire chief to learn how they're dealing with this issue.
The Ellsworth Fire Department is heading into the winter season with several of their fire engines out of service.
Engine 2 was due to an accident here about a month ago. Significant damage during a weather event, and then the other engine is a mechanical issue.
Chief Scott Gillereau says Engine 2 could be out of service for 6 months or more. In the meantime, the department is making use of a reserve engine, and they still have a ladder truck and a tank truck at their disposal. They also have a loaner engine that is currently out of service but should be operational within a few weeks.
It hasn't impacted us operationally. The crews downstairs have been very adaptable with what we have for apparatus.
While the shortage has not impacted service yet, Gillereau says the department could be put in a tight spot if they need to deal with multiple calls at once.
If we have a second call that happens, or we have to request an additional piece of apparatus to the same incident, then it affects us there.
However, he assures residents that they will make use of mutual aid from other departments when necessary, and that they will always be there to answer your call.
We're capable of managing all our responses. There is no lack of ability by the Ellsworth Fire Department, and if they call 911, we are going to be there.
Gillereau says the department's aging fleet has been an issue for a while, and the city is trying to find the best way to replace them over time. In Ellsworth, David Ledford, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, coming up on ABC7 News at 6, our Doug Banks is live in studio with the second installment of Corrosion and Care and the Search for Solace.
If you're a licensed technician and ready to get back to work or make the switch to a rewarding career, then look no further, because Ray Plumbing and Heating is hiring and ready to add you to their family today. For more information, visit rayplumbing.com.
Rainey's, a Maine adventure.
Told you once, but we're going to tell you again. Rennie's has a great selection of Carhartt. Lots of accessories, hats, gloves, you name it. We've got some great jackets, pants, great selection of sweatshirts.
This is a good color. I think it looked good on me.
I think so too. Lots of stuff for ladies and kids. Great prices, great selection. Get to Rennie's and get your Carhartt.
Thank you for shopping at Rennie's this holiday season.
Your Carhartt headquarters.
Find the perfect gifts, each one of a kind, at Bennett's Gems in Belfast. Come see us soon and prepare to be delighted. Season's greetings from Colburn Shoe Store, Belfast. Thank you to all our friends and customers. Happy holidays from Jamar Construction Products. Thank you for the support of our customers.
Whether you have a $15,000 fender bender or a surgery case worth $1 million, call the Twos.
Thankfully, my accident wasn't too serious, but I called the Twos, and Lowry and Associates still got me over $21,000.
My wife needed neck surgery after a bad accident. We called the Twos, and Lowry and Associates got her $1 million.
Big cases and small, we handle them all. Call us. We win for you.
Call 222-2222.
If you're a licensed technician and ready to get back to work or make the switch to a rewarding career, then look no further, because Ray Plumbing and Heating is hiring and ready to add you to their family today. For more information, visit rayplumbing.com.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Introduced you to the story of a mother and her two sons who were diagnosed with autism when they were 3 years old. As the boys grew older, the search for a safe and sufficient service for them was a struggle for their mother until Lee Residential Care opened its doors to them.
But it was behind those very same doors where unspeakable abuse altered the course of their lives and is the centerpiece of our three-part series. Our Doug Banks joins us now live in studio. Doug.
Good evening, Beth and Devin. Last night we told you about a mother finally finding hope after being reunited with her two sons and finding the services needed for them. And as we share with you tonight in the second installment of Corrosion and Care and the Search for Solace, the facility she thought would protect and nurture her sons was anything but.
I can't tell you the anxiety you feel when you don't know your children are safe.
In March of 2022, the Department of Health and Human Services says Adult Protective Services and law enforcement received a report of alleged abuse coming from inside Lee Residential Care, a social services program in Hamden providing residential group housing for disabled adults. Longsworth says she found out through a phone call from an assistant attorney general that her son, KR, was one of the two reported individuals abused by their caregivers.
I feel like I should have known this or something. I just was not prepared for what I was going to hear.
It was a pattern of abuse and harrowing behavior between 2019 and 2022 that court documents described as grotesque and pervasive. Court documents described one report during the Christmas season of 2021 when a direct service provider at Lee pressured KR to perform sexual activity on another victim for pizza. After a co-worker informed an administrative assistant in March of 2022 about the alleged abuse, 4 employees from Lee Residential Care were charged with multiple counts of endangering the welfare of a dependent person. Longsworth recalled seeing her son for the first time after learning of the abuse he suffered.
I just hugged him and I just said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you've been through all this. And I love you very much.
She says her and her son had a close relationship with Renee Dubois III, a direct service provider for KR.
I actually called up Renee and I said, Renee, I need you to be honest with me. Did anything happen to my son? And he said, no, I would never do that.
In October, Dubois pleaded guilty to 1 count of endangering the welfare of a dependent person and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Dubois was the second former employee to be sentenced to prison, following Zachary Connors back in August.
My biggest fear is that KR doesn't think he deserves, happiness and love. Like when he was in Florida, I was afraid that he thought I abandoned him or something. But here, and thinking, okay, my mom put me here, and then all of a sudden all these guys, and just hoping inside he doesn't think that, that he deserved to be treated like that. I worry that he thinks that.
Join us tomorrow night for the conclusion of this 3-part series. Live in studio, Doug Banks, ABC 7 News at 6. Beth and Devin.
Thank you, Doug. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Stay with us.
In a small town like this, you got to take care of each other, and that's really what it comes down to.
Have a good evening.
Mike's & Sons is a business my father started. When Matt and I were buying this store, the credit unions found a way to do it for us.
They don't look at us as a number.
Alicia Netta, Mike's & Sons.
We want to be able to run our business the way we feel is best for our customers.
We're not in this to make money. We're just trying to help everybody be what they want to be for the future.
If something is even remotely possible, they find a way to get it done. That's why we stick with the credit unions.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but the Garcia's windows and patio doors were. So were the Jacksons and the Smiths. Yours could be next. Call Renewal by Anderson for fast, easy, and precise window replacement. Big savings, too.
For a limited time, get these huge savings and special financing.
Take the first step. Contact us for the best home improvement experience you'll ever have. Call now for a free consultation or visit us online. Renewal by Anderson.
Oh no! Son of a nutcracker. This is what I get for eating all those cookies. Hey, Roto-Rooter, I got a big clog for you. I'm stuck in the chimney. Again. Yep, I'm the clog. Any chance you could fa-la-la over here?
For all your holiday plumbing needs, Roto-Rooter can save the day.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Did you know that 50% of the air you breathe in your home is air that comes from Hafford Basement Systems? All things basementy. A wet, damp basement is a real problem. It can damage your valuables, worsen asthma and allergies, and affect indoor air quality. We'll transform your basement into a dry, usable space and improve the health of your entire home. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems for all things basementy.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by Hamlin's Marine, located in Hamden and Waterville, celebrating 40 years, serving all of eastern and central Maine.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We'll start with some basketball. Maine men's basketball is on fire heading into their Sunday matinee with Fordham University. The Black Bears have won 4 of their last 5 games, beating the likes of Navy, Elon, and Holy Cross, and they are currently ranked 148th in the Division I net rankings. That is currently the best rank of any America East team. They will have another challenging stretch of games heading into the new year and a conference play, starting with a trip to Fordham on Sunday. And despite one of their most impressive starts in years, Maine says they still have everything to prove.
I mean, if you look around the gym now, you see guys getting shots up before, after practice. You know, we know that we haven't really done much, you know, as a team, and you know what we're chasing is a conference championship. So we come in, you know, with the mindset to try and get better every day, you know, knowing that that's our goal.
It's just got to be a growth mentality. You just can't get complacent or happy with where you're at right now. These next 5 games are a really tough stretch for us. That's how our schedule's been all year. It's great 50-50 test for us. If you play well, you got a chance to win. If you don't play well, you're going to get beat. So we're going to take it one game at a time, starting here with Fordham on Sunday.
Maine is getting some help from transfer Chris Mantis, who came to Orono by the way of Appalachian State. Mantis is averaging 7.5 points per game this season, including a 15-point showing last time out. The grad student from App State is shooting 35% from 3. That is something this Maine team has definitely been missing.
All the guys love him, really good personality, and he works really hard, and his skill set is exactly what we needed. And I think you're just kind of seeing him scratch the surface right now. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him, which is an exciting thing for him and for us as a group.
You know, I mean, I just want to thank Coach Markwood for giving me the opportunity and, you know, hitting me out of the portal right away, and just getting connected with the guys from day one. On my visit, they were great, so I thought this was always going to be home.
Wishing them luck the rest of the way. Let's stay with some basketball now. The ACC-SEC Challenge this week in college hoops providing a lot of fun matchups, and last night was no different with Cooper Flagg and Duke taking on the second-ranked team in the nation from Auburn. And it was another terrific showing for the 17-year-old freshman from Newport, Maine. Flagg with 22 points and 11 rebounds to go along with 4 assists, 2 blocks, and 3 steals. Duke defeated the Tigers 84-78 in a real close back-and-forth battle. It was a great game. Coop led Duke in all 5 categories: points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks, becoming the first freshman in 25 years to do just that. And now in 4 games against ranked teams, Cooper is now averaging over 21 points, over 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Pretty good numbers right there. Over to the ice now, big weekend for Maine hockey. They look for their 4th and 5th straight victories when they host Stonehill at the Alfond on Saturday and Sunday. And when Maine welcomes the Skyhawks to Orono, it will be a very familiar venue to Stonehill's goalie. Maine graduate Connor Androlowicz has been in net all year for the Skyhawks, now playing in his 5th year of eligibility. Androlowicz transferred out of Maine after graduation last season. He played behind 2 great goalies last year in Victor Osman and Albin Boya. He has started 14 games this year for Stonehill. He's got 6 wins and 1 shutout, and for whatever reason, he's actually excited to be a visiting goalie at Alfond Arena. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
It's going to be hostile. It's going to be hostile, but I love it. But I think it's going to be great, you know, like it'll be cool to be on the other side of it. So it'll be definitely unique, and I'm just excited to get up there and play.
He knows this place well, he knows our team well, so he's going to have an insight of you know, what we're trying to do, obviously, and he's playing great. So it's great to see him get an opportunity, and this is going to be a fun thing for him, and he's going to look to come in here and take it to his old team.
All right, that is all the time we have for sports. Here is your full 5-day forecast.
Thank you very much, Tyler. Our main weather today is brought to you by Refine Contractors. Refine, your local expert in window and door installation, carpentry repairs, and commercial facilities management. Give them a call today. Rise with Refine. All right, take a look at our highs today. We hit these early on in the morning. We can see a high of 38 degrees. That's why we saw some rain overnight into the early morning hours. Look at the coastal areas. Bar Harbor 41, Rockland 43. We see many areas in those low to mid 40s along the coast. But then we did have those temperatures a little bit closer to freezing. Belknap a little bit warmer, 36, but Holton 33, Presque Isle 33 as well, and Clayton Lake right around 32. And that's what aided a lot of snow for them in the center and northern portions of the state. For tonight, we're going to get a lot colder, and the snow that we're getting right now is going to stick because of this. We're having lows right around 21, 22 degrees here in town. To the west, temperatures in the mid-teens. See that up north as well, but down by the coastal areas, still right around the mid-20s. As we go into tomorrow, the models are not showing us warming up that much, but we're going to have mostly sunny skies for tomorrow. So expect those temperatures to bump up to the mid to upper 20s for tomorrow here in town. Definitely warmer by the coast, but still going to be very cold tomorrow in the northern and southern portions of the state. Millinocket right around the mid-20s, and we see low 20s for Clayton Lake. All right, so our average this time of year is 38 degrees, and we are now below that. We see a high of only 23 going into Saturday, so that cold air is planning to stick around for a little bit. But then we do have that warming trend. Check out Wednesday. We're going to be a little bit above average with a high of 45 degrees by then. But then we'll be getting close to right around average again Thursday, right around 33 degrees. So we'll be a little bit below average by then. All right, we do have some wind to deal with throughout today. After that Clipper system moved through, we see around 9 a.m. tomorrow, still dealing with plus 30 mile per hour gusts here in town. We see that here in Bar Harbor as well, 36 mile per hour gusts. Many areas across the whole state are going to be seeing 30-plus mile-per-hour gusts. And as we continue on, those winds will die a little bit down after tomorrow afternoon. But we see right now we are getting some snow here in town, but that is going to end in a little bit. We're going to be dry overnight for tonight, and we're going to have some decreasing cloud cover out there as well. It's what's going to let those lows drop down into the low 20s here for us tonight. We can see that right around 6:30 in the morning, clear skies. That's what's going to allow those temperatures to really cool off. But as we get into tomorrow, they're going to bump right back up because we have some sunshine for tomorrow afternoon right around 1:30, and then we'll see a little bit more increasing cloud cover by the coastal areas as we go into Friday night. But then going throughout Saturday, another mostly sunny day. So we got some beautiful weather on the way. But for tonight, though, a low 22 degrees. We do have those snow showers early on, and they're going to be ending very soon. Decreasing cloud covers for us throughout the night tonight. Winds still possibly gusting near 40 miles per hour from the west. And we see for tomorrow, a high of 28 degrees, mostly sunny, but it's still going to be windy out there. West winds that can possibly gust up to 40 miles per hour. But you can see that extended forecast does show mostly sunny skies coming up to begin your weekend on Saturday with temperatures near 23, and then those chances for snow coming in Sunday, a high of 30, then we're warming up by Tuesday with a high of 40 degrees. Beth and Devin?
All right, so a chilly weekend ahead. Noted.
Want to bundle up, but it'll get warm next week, so just for one day, though.
Right, one day.
Yeah.
We'll be looking out for it. All right, we'll be right back.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they? Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
We live in a beautiful state with places we want to actually visit. And with benefits members can actually use, Community Health Options is doing its best to make health insurance work for all of us. So while you're out there enjoying everything that's great about Maine, we're doing all we can to help you be healthy with plans, prices, and help accessing the care you need. That's Community Health Options, made for members, powered by Mainers. Enroll today at healthoptions.org.
Maine's largest network of parts has holiday deals for everyone. Whether you know what you want or just need a little help, Coastal Auto Parts has everything you need to find the perfect gift. From Black Friday through December 16th, save on deals for the entire family. Purchase an M18 battery 2-pack and get one of 4 Milwaukee items for free. And keep warm and in style with Milwaukee's heated gear for any occasion. Don't forget to team up with a Maine family that cares and keep Maine vets warm when you purchase a Maine Veterans Project logo at any of their 30 locations.
Hammond Lumber Company appreciates the communities that have supported Hammond's prosperity and growth throughout the year. And the Hammond team is grateful for the opportunity to give back by supporting local causes that sustain strong, vibrant communities throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond recognizes that they could not do this without your support. Thank you from everyone at Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Well, you could be paying less for a mortgage as of this week. The average rate on a 30-year mortgage eased again, slipping to 6.69% for its lowest level since late October. According to mortgage buyer Freddie Mac, mortgage applications for home purchases rose 6% last week. It was the 4th straight week of gains, according to the Mortgage Bankers Association.
U.S. Cellular representatives stopped by Penquist and Bangor today to donate $5,000 worth of holiday presents. From science kits to bedding sets, the presents were delivered to Penquist to help support its Community Kids program. Today's presents delivery is part of U.S. Cellular's Gift of Connection program.
They'll wake up on Christmas morning, they'll have a gift, parents will be able to give them, they're building connections, making memories, and that's really, really special.
We also have donations locally in our stores for this program, so if this is something that you feel passionate about, please stop in our U.S. Cellular stores. We have donation bins.
Urbine Penquist is one of the 50 nonprofits across the country U.S. Cellular is donating gifts to this holiday season.
Really hope that every kid has a present under the tree this Christmas.
At least just one, because you know it would be so special if to just get anything.
A little holiday joy for everybody. All right, well that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC 7, we hope you have a great night.
And for more of your local news, join us over on Fox 22 News Tonight.
Tonight, the snow squall warnings in the Northeast and Great Lakes.
What is the total amount that is owed on tolls?
$279.35.
Now you can hand those up. Okay, you do agree that when you go through a toll and you don't pay the toll, you have to pay the tolls when you're driving?
That's correct.
Okay, fine. So far that's $973. Anything else?
There was damages to the vehicle when she brought it to us back about a little after midnight.
Just a second.
Okay, the vehicle that she had possession of. Oh.
I understand. But,
sorry.
But you weren't charged for that, correct?
No.
So then
okay,
there's nothing to sue her for.
I understand.
$973. Are we done? Perfect. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $973. We're done.
Step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
My opinion's the only one that counts.
It seems like they were just trying to sue me for anything that they could because I moved out. I got my care credit back paid. I'm happy for that. He put a knife to my neck. He was arrested for it.
It's a closed case that is not to be discussed here.
There was so much tension in the home that I just had to get out. We do our all, and at least we want to just be appreciated for it. Staying away from him or them. I'm hurt.
Coming up, a superintendent is suspended by multiple school boards after an overwhelming vote of no confidence.
Plus, in national news, the manhunt continues for the suspect wanted in the fatal shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
And we bring you the second installment of our three-part series, Corrosion in Care and the Search for Solace. But those stories and more just ahead.
This is Fox 22 News. Tonight.
A superintendent who oversees 4 towns in Hancock County has been suspended by multiple school boards. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Devin Dagnall. The suspension comes after a teachers union rendered a vote of no confidence for the superintendent. Our Grace Blanchard has the details.
The superintendent of School Union 76 has come under fire after teachers